Today in New York, New York, outrage on Governor's Island after Sailforth Premier ticket holders dropped over $200 and were told no refunds when weather wrecked their fancy viewing. Terms of service, small non-profit, blah blah. People feel scammed. I see you and I am not impressed. But first, urgent stuff. I'm Vixie Steele. Welcome to Loud and Local in New York City. First up, an unlicensed Bronx practitioner admits a fatal mistake in an anti-aging treatment. Listen. July 19th, Better Sheet Lifestyle Center in the Bronx. A man named Luis Rojas Cabrera, not licensed to practice in New York, administered an NAD Plus infusion to Elizabeth Barron. She went unconscious almost immediately and was pronounced dead at New York Presbyterian Allen Hospital the same day. Cabrera told police, quote, "I made a very big mistake." Yeah, no kidding. He's charged with reckless endangerment and unauthorized practice. He's a physician in the Dominican Republic and has a PA license in Puerto Rico, claims he's done thousands of surgeries, but here he was operating in New York without a license. The clinic's shuttered and an autopsy is pending. Look, NAD Plus gets hyped as cellular magic, anti-aging, detox, whatever this week's buzzword is. The safety and efficacy are not well established, and that's me being polite. If someone can't even legally practice in the state, they have no business touching a vein, mate. For real. You want a wellness drip? Fine. Verify the license, ask where the emergency kit is, ask what their plan is if you crash. Unlicensed practitioners have no place in healthcare. It's a bloody disgrace, and it costs lives. Next up, something equally frustrating. The Upper East Side Legionnaires outbreak. 5 dead, 82 confirmed cases as of July 21st, linked to Legionella bacteria in cooling towers in 3 zip codes. And before some genius says drink bottled water and you're fine, no. Legionnaires hits when you inhale mist. Think building cooling towers, not your tap. The city jumped on this, testing towers, disinfecting, enforcing compliance with local law. Officials say the aggressive response helped. No new cases reported in recent days. That's the faint silver lining. But Jesus Christ, this is a maintenance problem at heart. You let warm, stagnant systems run without proper biocide, you brew bacteria. People breathe it, people die. Basic maintenance is not optional. Lives are literally at stake here. Building owners and managers, do the oversight, log your treatments, keep your certificates. If you can afford a glass facade and a lobby sculpture, you can afford to keep the cooling tower from turning into a murder cloud. And City Council is pushing a hotline and tighter enforcement, with a hearing lined up for September. Good. Make it simple for residents to report, and make it expensive for anyone who ignores the rules. And now on to another disaster. An Army veteran, Andrew Arabaka, 43, has been charged with federal arson after setting off fireworks and igniting a blaze outside the Immigration Court at 26 Federal Plaza on July 20th. Prosecutors say he targeted it because of ICE. He'd been planning for months, and he confessed. He was arrested and, if convicted, faces a mandatory minimum 7 years. The defense says he's dealing with serious mental illness and wants a psych evaluation. Here's the thing. You can hate policy without lighting a federal building on fire. That's not protest, that's arson. Still, we can walk and chew gum. Charge the crime, absolutely. And also fund the hell out of mental health care for veterans. Early intervention, accessible treatment, actual support, not endless paperwork and a wait list. Because this cycle of untreated trauma turning into public danger, I've had it with this fucking nonsense. It's predictable, it's preventable, and yet here we are again. Moving on before I break something, City launches safety inspections after a Midtown Towers structural failure. July 7th, 235 East 42nd Street. Columns buckled. Reports say reinforcing steel that was supposed to be there wasn't. So the Department of Buildings slammed the brakes on steelwork at multiple sites linked to Borne steel fabricators and went on a safety blitz. Over 150 inspections citywide. The Department of Investigation and the Manhattan DA are digging into who screwed up and where the paper trail went. This is the nightmare. You follow the structural plans or you don't build. It's not optional garnish on a cocktail, it's the bones of the thing. Missing steel means load paths go sideways. The building tries to fold on itself. Workers and neighbours become collateral. Cutting corners in construction is a recipe for disaster. Literally. If you're swapping spec'd rebar for wishful thinking to save a buck, you shouldn't hold a wrench, much less a contract. Stamp it, check it, photograph it, sign for it. And if someone forged a sign-off, throw the book. Back in my day, people had fucking standards. All right, let's keep this train wreck rolling. Across the river, speaking of systems failing, a software glitch registered more than 6,600 non-citizens to vote in New Jersey from June 2023 to June 2024, and nearly 400 of them actually voted. The Motor Vehicle Commission's automatic registration system bungled it. The bug got fixed in June 2024, but leadership only got fully briefed this July, according to Governor Mikey Sherrill, who is now calling out the previous administration and demanding transparency. No evidence yet that any elections swung on this. Registrations hit both parties. Still, what the hell? Automatic voter registration is supposed to make democracy smoother, not dumber. You design it with checks, citizenship verification, audit logs, alerts when the data looks funky. You don't let a bad logic flag wave thousands through. That's amateur hour. And spare me the partisan spin. This is a systems failure. Own it. Publish the code changes. Publish the audit. Notify every improperly registered person and yank them off the rolls cleanly. A software glitch shouldn't decide elections. Get it together, New Jersey. I shouldn't have to say this, but test your damn code before it touches the voter file. Unbelievable, but not surprising. Quick note back on that Sale 4th fiasco. July 4th storm damage killed Premier Access viewing on Governor's Island, while the parade and flyover still happened. Now it's July 21st, and organisers say no refunds on $200+ tickets because terms of service and they're a small non-profit. Meanwhile, some VIP stuff went ahead. Look, weather happens, safety calls happen, but telling paying customers to eat the loss while parts of the party kept rolling, that's rough. Can someone explain why this bullshit is allowed? If the tier you sold was cancelled, make it right. Credit, partial refund, something. Respect where it's due to small orgs trying to survive. But accountability isn't optional. To be fair, there were a couple glimmers today. The city's rapid Legionnaires response and the inspections blitz after that Midtown scare were necessary and fast. Finally, someone gets it. But the rest of it, unlicensed clinics, neglected cooling towers, a planned arson with untreated trauma behind it, and election systems that can be wrecked by a dumb bug, I swear, what fresh disaster is this? We can do better than this, New York. We have to. That's it for today on Loud and Local with Vixie Steele in New York City. All right, that's all I got. Go do something useful. I'll catch you tomorrow.